Today's ticket may be the best $50 ticket in Florida, but does that price tag make it better than some of our other tickets? Welcome to today's Lotto Lecture. Welcome back. Per viewer request, today we're going to be looking at 500 times the cash. Picture to the left, you can see exactly that. Here's some quick things we should know. There's a singular top prize worth $16 million or $1 million every year for 25 years, or there's also several $1 million prizes worth $640,000 or $40,000 every year for the next 25 years. The ticket price is $50. The overall odds are going to be 1 in 4.23, and it was launched on January 9th, 2024. Is this ticket better or worse right now than it was at launch? Well, this ticket is about 12% better today. This is the best $50 ticket in Florida, backed by the math. Let's get into exactly why that is. First, we'll take a look at the odds of each prize at launch and compare them to how they are now. Pictures to the left, you can see the prize amount, the odds at launch, and the number of prizes it had at launch. What we're most concerned with today is going to be the $25 million top prize, the $1 million top prize, and then the $100 prize, since that is the only prize you can expect to find in the average book. Another thing we can take a look at is its most recent top prize claims. It's had one of two of its top prizes claimed on December 9th, 2024. This has been about 11 months since then, so there's probably another one around the corner. We can never know for sure, though. And it's had 113 of its $160 million top prizes, with its most recent being on November 10th, 2025, which has only been 2 weeks. The primary top prize was bought in a Circle K on 101 US Highway 41, Bypass South in Venice. Now let's take a look at the adjusted top prize odds for November 20th, 2025. Picture to the right, you can see what prizes we have left that correspond with their prize amount. The formula we're going to be using is the number of top prizes remaining over the number of winning tickets left times the overall odds. For this ticket, that is going to be 48 over all these numbers you see here to the right times 4.23. Which simplifies down to this, and simplifies further to this, which translates to 1 in 241,000 tickets. And since the original odds were about 1 in 270,000, that means it's going to be 12% more likely to win a top prize right now than it was at launch. But let's put those numbers into context. Let's compare them to our other tickets. It's important to calculate the chances per dollar, since not every ticket costs the same. $300 is divisible by all ticket prices, so we'll assume this is our budget. And we'll compare this with our previous top chance ticket. The formula they're going to be using is one top prize times our $300 budget divided by the cost of the ticket for every X tickets. For double your money, our top ticket, that is going to be 60 over 672,000, which translates to 1 in 11,000 for every $300 you spend. For 500 times the cash, that is going to be 6 over 241,000, which translates to about 1 in 40,000 for every $300 you spend. That makes this ticket about 3 times worth for hitting it big than double your money. But the top prize isn't everything, so let's take a look at the expected value per book and see if that helps. Picture to the right, you can see the only prize we can expect to find in the average book. Books at $50 tickets contain 30 tickets for a total of $1,500. The formula they're going to be using is the prize amount times the number of prizes in the book for each prize bracket over the book cost. So for this ticket, that is going to be 600 over 1,500, which translates to about a 40% return, which represents how much money we'd expect to win back on the average book. This return rate is poor. This is below our 50% threshold that we like to see, but it isn't lower than 40, which is just egregiously terrible. But where we want to be, though, is above 50%. The odds of a top prize being in any particular book, though, are the best of any ticket ever at 1 in only 8,000. So to summarize, for November 28th, 2025, the odds to win a top prize on any one ticket are going to be 1 in 241,000. The adjusted odds for a $300 budget are going to be 1 in 40,000. Your expected return when buying a book is going to be about 40%, and the odds are very good, but the return is relatively poor. Next is my favorite part. This is the Florida Lottery tier list. I fully updated it on November 22nd, 2025, and I added its most recent entry today, November 28th, 2025. So, on the left side, you can see how much better it is right now than it was at launch. If it's negative, it's worse. If it's positive, it's better. This is the game name here. You can see the top prizes in instant cash value for every ticket here, the number of those top prizes that are left, the odds per our adjusted budget, the overall odds of each ticket, the book return of each ticket, and where I placed it on the list, plus how much it costs. And I have these averages down here at the bottom, but I don't think those are extremely helpful right now, but they will be once we get every ticket in here. I decided to place 500 times the cash at number 3 on our list. It is by far the best $50 ticket in Florida right now. Its top prize odds are pretty good. It competes with our $5 tickets, which is exceptional considering there's a secondary top prize worth $16 million. Its overall odds for a $50 ticket is okay. It's not as good as the cash blowout ticket, but this one is worth $1 million versus the other one being worth $500,000. It's better than it is at launch, and there's a lot of top prizes left, which is very attractive to some players since odds are there's going to be one in your city. All right, today's a big one. I was requested. It's the first request I've received to do a ticket, so that means today we're doing 500 times the cash. Basically, the way this works, you see 2 times all the way up to 500 times. You win the prize amount times that. You see a star symbol, double everything, all the prizes, and let's go. I actually bought one of these on Halloween because I like to get a big ticket for holidays. I went to my usual spot and remembered that they didn't actually have this one. So I went back to my old job and I bought a $50 ticket there. And I saw the 500 times symbol and I lost it. And then it like bait and switched me because it was 500 times $1. So it was just 500, which is still awesome, but kind of a letdown at the same time because I expected something much larger than that, I guess, when I saw that. But that's how it goes. Hopefully we see that again today. And then I guess it's also interesting because since I started this channel, I stopped doing that. Like for Thanksgiving, I was thinking about getting like the $50 ticket for the holidays like I normally would. But then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on just getting the tickets I want for the channel. And then I got this request to do the $50 ticket. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Guess I'm doing one anyway. So that was neat. But, oh, it's not looking good. I hope this isn't a loser. Losing on the 50s always stinks. Always stinks. All right, last 5. Come on. Yep, I think that's it. I think I didn't see anything. That sucks. Well, how is my return since starting this channel? Well, I've cataloged every ticket I've bought in correspondence with its video, and I've tallied up how much money I've spent and how much money I've won. Tragedy struck again. We lost another $50 ticket, so that brings our total profits to only $5. Our saving grace is that we've won $100 on a $20 ticket and a $30 ticket, and we haven't really been doing too good anywhere else. Thank you for watching today's Lotto lecture. If you liked it, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss tomorrow's lecture on Platinum Mine 9 times. Or, if you have a ticket you want me to cover specifically, be sure to leave that down in the comments, just like that last viewer did, where he got today's video 500 times the cash. Remember, play responsibly, play smarter, know the odds, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. EST.